Spencer Speedway. Now, they'll determine the starting lineup by running a pair of 10-lap qualifying heat races here on this flat half-mile oval situated in Williamson, New York, just outside of Rochester. Here's the lineup for Heat 1 with Dan Tybor and Scott Fritz on the front row.
Kirk Sherwood and Kevin Blakely are in row 2.
Dennis Tybor, Brian Weisenberg in the third row.
Glenn Absalom and Nelson Rung will go in row 4.
And Craig Harris in row number 5 will round out the starting field. They work their way down off turn number 4. The Junior pace car pulling in, and we're set to go green with heat number 1 for the Cuplite.
Tybor on the inside, Fritz on the top side as they work it down in the first corner.
And you notice that the asphalt is colored a little differently here on the second lane. And Spencer, that's because they use a BHT traction compound to get some traction up in that second lane.
Yeah, otherwise you're just hugging down there on the bottom. Good race for the number 3 spot. Kirk Sherwood in the number 17, runner-up in the point standings, and Blakely goes to the outside. Does he have the spot as they come out of the corner? Looks like they'll cross the line together.
Long straightaways here at Spencer. This is a true paperclip racetrack. You brake hard and steer hard.
Oh, look at that. Getting real loose there with Sherwood in the 17.
And here comes Dennis Tybor in the number 3, your current high point man. And up on the outside is Weisenberg in the 74. They do the high-low split on Sherwood's car as they round turns 3 and 4.
Now, he's out in the sticky stuff right there. May be able to hold on to that number 5 spot, but now slips way up next to the wall, and he's got problems.
Looks like he might have gotten onto the gas a little bit too soon. So it's Danny Tybor currently holding the lead. Here's the battle for the number 3 spot. Weisenberg aiming that silver number 74 down to the inside of the Blakely 29.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job coming up through the field. Got a good run on him this time as they go into turn number 3. Let's see if he can finish off the pass coming out of the corner. Yes, he does. Looks like the bottom lane's a little better right now, Paul.
They scoot back down into turn number 1, and now closing in is the Dennis Tybor number 3 machine as he looks on the low side of Blakely through turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, Blakely's working his way back through the field now, and Tybor, he picked up a position about 2 laps ago, now trying to move up into the top 4.
And he makes the pass stick in turn number 3. Blakely trying to come back on
Wait a little bit.
Nope, not going to be able to do it as they come down the straightaway.
So up into the number 4 spot goes the 3 of Tybor as he's going to try to run the inside lane down the back straightaway. See if he has anything for the leader. Still time to go in this one as he's got a few laps left.
He's got a couple of car lengths now on Blakely heading into turn number 3.
And there's the leaders you see right ahead of him. There's the 5 car. That is Dan Tybor. He is the race leader. Got a little bit loose that time coming out of turn number 4. He's got a little pressure on him now from the 57 of Scott Fritz.
Yeah, that car looked like it wanted to do something evil on him going through turns 3 and 4. And now here comes Fritz. He's got the inside lane open off turn number 2, but didn't get a strong enough of a run off the corner.
Boy, he really did have that thing coming in through 1 and 2, but not as good here through 3 and 4. Now Tybor gets a good run out of this corner, and Fritz may have to hold on for second place here.
They head back down towards turn number 1, and you can see Weisenberg in the number 74 closing in within a couple of car lengths, and again Fritz gets the wicked run off turn number 2 and just loses the momentum there.
Yeah, you see Tybor, he's running the higher line in the corner, wants to keep the R's up just a little bit. Well, Scott Fritz has to hit the brakes a little more to run that bottom line, but boy, it really worked for him that time coming out of turn 4.
And he closes the gap now to down to less than 2 car lengths as they work back into turn number 1. Tybor running it around the second groove, still leaving that inside lane open for Fritz off the corner, and that's about as close as he gets. It's right there in 2.
Yep, that's about it, and then he'll draw up again here in 3 and 4. You see Tybor will work the top side, again, working that throttle as Fritz down low as they come to the start-finish line.
And Weisenberg still watching back there in the number 3 position as they head back up towards turn number 1. Top 3, nose to tail, and the number 3, Dennis Tybor, just starting to catch him.
Look at Weisenberg at the number 3 spot. Oh, nose to tail as they head and turn. This is the closest both of them have been to Tybor so far in this race.
And it looks like as they come around off turn number 4, they're going to have one more shot at it here as they scoot down the front stretch. White flag is waving, so this is the final lap here in heat number 1.
Well, Tybor's had a little trouble here in turn 1 before. Let's see if they're able to gain a little bit. You see Weisenberg right up on the back bumper of the Fritz number 57.
Final half a lap here, about 2 car lengths separating Tybor from Fritz in first and second. Weisenberg going to take a shot at the number 2 spot. Ooh, Fritz's car wiggles a little bit. Tybor will hold on to get the win. Fritz holds off Weisenberg. And the number 3 of Dennis Tybor finishes in the number 4 position as the field crosses the line. Well, some good action here in heat number 1. It comes right down to the wire. And the number 5 of Dan Tybor able